I'm about to say something that I feel like is the weirdest thing possible to say, but I have to say it because it's the truth. Nick Wright, as always, was correct and is correct. So in this little snippet here, pretty much what he says is, and I quote because the quote is right here, I don't think he's number 1, number 2, or number 3. Meaning, Joe Burrow is not the first reason, the second reason, or the third reason why the Bengals are struggling this season. He says the Bengals thus far this season has played the exact level of their opponents, meaning our opponents, obviously, the Patriots and the Commanders are considered bad teams. Therefore, we are playing bad against bad teams. We played the Chiefs. We played a great game. Just, again, the fumble for 6 and the mixed extra point did not help. But he does bring up this graphic, and I think it is very important, as he does say in this little snippet that, yeah, the Bengals' offense is honestly the only good thing so far this season. Their offense has been great. Their defense has been absolutely dog crap. And points per game on offense, we are ranked 13th in the league. Yards per play, 11th. Pats yards per game, 6th. We are also pass 7th. RTG. Why can I not think of what that would stand for? RTG. Third down percentage, tied for 11th. Defense. This is where problems are happening. Passer rating. Excuse me. RTG is passer rating. That's why. It's... yeah, whatever. Okay. Rating. Passer rating is what I did not realize. 26 points per game allowed so far. Opponents' rush yards per game, 26th. Opponent completion percentage tied for 30th. Sacks tied for 24th. Opponent passer rating 26th. Wait, that's actually pretty good. Wait, hold up. Oh, no. 26 worse. That's why. Opponent third down percentage, 21st. That's our problem. That's our slow start. That's our issue. And again, shout out to Nick Wright for being truthful here, as always, and saying, yeah, Joe Burrow is not the first problem, not the second problem, not the third problem. He's not a problem. The problem is defense, and defense. The problem is we're not playing Jordan Battle at all. And our defense is struggling. And we're refusing to fix the problem. The problem is we're not even giving players like Moma Jagmita a chance. And we have given him 0 snaps this year. That's the problem. Problem is, right now, we're not going out there and trying to trade for a defensive player. We should be. We really should be. Okay, when I see a couple years ago, I think it was 1 to 2 years ago, the Browns went out there and traded for Zarius Smith. They traded a 7th round pick for the guy. Why can't we do that? Why can't we go out there and trade a 6th round pick for a defensive player? Go get somebody. Get on the phone. Call up another team. Say, hey, listen, we're interested in blank. I highly doubt no one's available. I really highly doubt that. And now with Micah Parsons, by the way, out with his leg injury, I hope he is okay in the end. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. He's off the table of an idea to trade. I know we wouldn't have traded for him, but I just like to put it out there. But, go trade for someone. Go trade for a defensive tackle. Right now, if I had to trade for anyone, there's 2 positions I trade for. Defensive end, edge rusher, defensive end / edge rusher, someone who can actually get to the quarterback, and I would also trade for a defensive tackle. Those are the 2 positions I trade for right now. You figure out those 2 positions, you're cruising. You're cruising on beauty, okay? You are absolutely happy as can be. Those are the 2 positions we need. And yes, we're going to get Sheldon Rankins back. We get BJ Hill back. It looks like they might not come back to at least the Ravens game. But, just go get someone big. Just go make a move. And I know they're not going to. I know the Bengals will not go make a move. They're going to keep who they have and rock with who they have. And that is the stubborn nature of the Bengals. I love them. You already know that. I love the Bengals to death. They're my team. I will root for them. I bleed orange and black. But the problem is they are one stubborn son of a gun. I'll tell you that. They're one stubborn son of a gun. And they're not going to change. They're not going to go trade for someone. But we should. We really should. Bring other guys in. Go to free agency. It's kind of a cesspool. But see who's available. See who you can get. You got to try. You got to make an attempt. Because when I see the numbers I see on my screen right now. And I see 0 change. That's pitiful. When I see 0 correction, that's pitiful. When I see a guy like Jordan Battle who hasn't gotten any snaps and not getting any time on defense and we're not even thinking about playing the guy, that's pitiful. You got to do something. No matter what the situation is, no matter what you think is best, you got to attempt to fix something. And it's scary. But I think overall wise, again, we're going to win. We're going to be able to win some games moving forward based on our offense. We will. And hopefully we can have a game like Kansas City game where our defense does show up. But it's scary because Carolina, we might be able to get away with this one. But then we play the Baltimore Ravens, and they got Derrick Henry, and they got Lamar Jackson. They got a very good mobile unit. And that's what scares the crap out of me. But, by that time, getting back Sheldon Rankins and BJ Hill will help. It will, 1,000%. But, man, we gotta figure something out for longevity's sake. Because we're kind of in the situation we were last year, where we lose a defensive tackle, we lose one player, this guy, and, we done. We don't have a defense. That's why you go look back when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, right? Eagles won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles. They lost Carson Wentz. Nick Foles takes them to the Super Bowl. What a lot of people don't talk about with that Eagles roster is they had probably one of the best depth at the defensive line position and the defense in general. They could have lost every starter on their defense that year and still been a top 5 defense. That's how crazy depth their defense was. And that's where you want to be. But for some reason, we don't like spending money on our defense. We spend all of our money on offense. We, cash out on offense. And this is what happens when you cash out on offense. Guess what? The other side of the ball ain't going to be that good. And it sucks, too, because I feel like, personally, we have a great secondary. We have a great linebacking core. There's just one issue, and that is defensive line. And we have to figure that out. Because Trey is perfect. No problem with Trey. Miles come back eventually. McKinley Jackson, BJ Hill, Sheldon Rankins, all these guys, right? But if we get that figured out, we're going to be cruising. We just got to get it figured out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Who dat?